Hey, what's up everybody? State tournament week here in Missouri, just like it is in a lot of other states right now. We're so excited for the postseason to see some of our guys that have trained in the off season and they're in high school going for state titles, state medals. It's just a very exciting time of year. And then in a couple weeks, when they're done with state tournament and get a week or so of rest, we get them back in to start training with us. So we've been missing those guys. We're pumped to see them. Anyway, in the spirit of the state tournament and state tournament week here and in many other states, we're going to throw at you 5 tips for how to have a successful state tournament, or as we call it, 5 tips for performing on the big stage. Have a routine, but also be flexible. So you want to make sure that you go through your routine that gets you comfortable and confident to go perform really well. You should have a routine for your warm-up and before your pre-matches. So when you're on deck, when you're in the hole, have those same things going over and over again every time when you wrestle. But at the same time, we want to be flexible. So if something interrupts those plans or that routine, we want to make sure that we're dealing with it in a healthy way that releases anxiety, lowers anxiety, and we can move forward and give our best performance in the matches. Make sure you focus on your training and your successes to date this year. So if you feel like you're maybe getting a little lack of confidence or you're starting to question yourself, remind yourself of all the things you've gone through this year, the training you've gone through, the extra stuff you've done, extra cardio after practice, staying after and working on technique, getting up early and running, dieting, skipping parties, all these things that you've been sacrificing for the state tournament, for the end goal, for your wrestling season. Keep all those things in mind. That'll give you confidence. Also, remember to focus on your victories, big wins you've had in the year, and focus on how you felt performing in that big win. When you beat somebody that was a really tough opponent, what were the things you did? What were the things you stayed away from? What were the things that you focused on, that you had in your mind? What did you do before your matches? All those things, think about when you were being successful through the year. Focus on the times you were successful and the times you felt the best. Breathe. This is a big one. This is a big one that we work a lot with all of our kids, is breathe. A small little exercise that's really easy to do is if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, just take 3 deep breaths and go 5 count in, 5 count hold, 5 count out. Again, 3 times on that. So we're going to go. And you'll see what happens is your body recognizes that as a signal that it's not under as much stress as maybe it thought it was, and allows it to calm back down and get back to a more manageable level of arousal. Remember to stay in the moment. We talked a little bit about reflecting on your past conquests, victories, successes. All those things are good to focus on, but at the same time, don't forget to stay in the moment. This is a time that's really exciting, and you'll look back on in the future with fond memories, so you want to make sure that you're taking it all in and not focusing on things maybe in the past or what could happen in the future. Focus on that routine right now. Focus on your strengths right now. Focus on what's happening right now. Pay attention to being in the moment, being aware of your level of anxiety, going through your breathing like we talked about. So all those things about being in the moment. Be here, be now, be present. Last one is to remember, you cannot lose that which you have not won. Well, what the heck does that even mean? Hitting all your best attacks, staying confident, moving forward, high pace. Basically what we're trying to do is keep you from wrestling in a way that's more like trying not to lose the match than it is trying to win the match. We want to make sure we're wrestling in a way where we're actively trying to score points and win the match and do what we do well and shut down their offense and score our points with our offense and our counterattacks. If we focus too much on losing something that we haven't won yet, we might wrestle in a way that's more protective and safe. We're trying to guard that state medal that we haven't even won yet. So don't think about it as something that you already have that you're going to lose or may have the potential to lose, but think of it as something that you're going to win. You're going to get it. You know what you have to do to get it, and you just got to go earn it. Hope you enjoy these 5 tips. Hope it helps you out some way. If you got anything else you want to hear us do a video about, let me know. Shoot us a email at twamissouri@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook, message us there, or on Twitter, Instagram, all of it. We're all there, at TWA Missouri on all our social media. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and share it on Facebook.